Good morning, my fellow patriots. Welcome to another great segment of walking on the Whipkey Ridge Warpath. And after today's great 10-mile march, I'm going to be at 8,143 miles in 5.5 years of marching. My dear fellow freedom fighters, this is a totally off the wall, different subject, because as you might, if you've been following me for 5.5 years, or even if you've been following my videos for just a year, or even you just joined me, you might know that I'm not your normal cup of tea, should I say. Yeah, like I say, I'm like the hitchhiker introducing you to go to the website for the second part of the show. You know how like in the Twilight Zone, and you know they always, Rod Sterling would come on and introduce you to what the show's going to be about, and then but like instead of going to a commercial break, you have to be the commercial break and go to the bottom of the video, click on the link of the blog that I'm talking about in the introduction video. But this is a totally off-the-wall different subject. But if you're interested in patriotism and the truth, go to my website and check it out. You'll see links to different blogs down underneath this video. But the reason why I'm talking about this video is all my life I've been really interested in ghosts because I was raised in a haunted house. Yes, a doubting Thomas I would be, but seeing is believing. And trust me, it's so a lot of you people, I'm happy to see, like Coast to Coast AM radio show is like the biggest talk radio show in the world. And it's sad that it has to be on at night, but it's good it's on at night because that's when the scary stories are on, and when I'm driving home from a DJ job, it keeps me awake. But anyways, I have a whole book to be written about ghosts, and I don't want to write it. I'm a very busy man, and I put this book off because I knew I wasn't going to be the writer all my life. But I have all kinds of ghost stories, all kinds of testimonial ghost stories about, like I said, I was raised in a haunted house, and theories. I mean, before Ghost Hunters, I was researching history, you know, the TV show Ghost Hunters and all that. So I have witnessed so many reappearing and disappearing ghosts. I have all kinds of theories, and in other words, if you're a writer, an honest person, talk to me in this video, because I have 2 books to be written. This book will make you lots of money, and the second book is about my story of walking for the troops. And I haven't come up with a name for it, but since I've walked in Norway, and there's romance involved with this story, how I fell in love with a girl from Norway, and we were going to be married. So it's a romantic story too of my walking for the troops and patriotism. I walked in Norway 4 times, and I was going to marry a girl. Part of the title, I think, will be American Viking. But because I love Norway. I always will love Norway, even though we aren't getting married and everything. But I love her with all my heart, and I love where the town she comes from and everything. So, and her family and all the people I met over there. I call Norway the land of soul, and I will always be part of Norway because I do believe that the girl I fell in love with is my soulmate, the one I looked for all my life, and I found her. So yeah, it's just sad that such a long, you guys know about long distance relationships, then it's hard to make them work. But anyways, One story I will leak out to you. It's not my ghost testimonial, but since it's about I'm a patriotic American, someone close to me who had a near-death experience saw the ghost of who he thinks was George Washington, because it's where George Washington, he sighted the ghost in the area where George Washington was always at, in Fayette County, Pennsylvania. And he rode up to him on a horse, and the horse reared up, and he was sitting there eating lunch, and he pointed at him and said, "Liberty or death," and he disappeared. And it was that time I was already walking for the troops, so he told me about that story, and I promised I'd never reveal who he was. So, but that's a good ghost story for the Patriotic Trail. And like I said, if you're a ghost, if you're a writer and you want to make some money, I got lots of money for you. I'm not looking for money, I'm just looking for my stories to get out there, because I'm 48 years old right now, and I don't know how long the internet's going to be up. So the way they're trying to take it away from us, contact me and we'll talk. See you in the next video. Oh, and another great ghost story I'll tease you with. I know somebody who saw who the Indians call the Great Spirit. I'll leave that for the book. See you guys in the next video.